What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to You Lose. You lose, we lose, I lose. For those of you that don't know and didn't read the message earlier, for this weekend league at the very least, if you press the Xbox home button whilst in a game of DKT or FUT Champs, you immediately get disconnected with absolutely no regard for the result, the time, or whether or not you're a cheater. And this is an issue for me. And the reason why this is an issue for me is because EA are screwing the global majority of their game to the benefit of the top 100. And I don't mean any individual one person, I mean the top 100 leaderboards. I'll explain briefly in a second. I'll explain in a bit more detail what I want to say because I want to make sure that I'm concise with what I'm saying so that you realise that this isn't me caring about anything. Please pause it. Pause it. I want to show two things. First of all, I want to show the fact that some of you already know, but some people don't know. Some people didn't realise or read the message properly. Some people just didn't really understand the context of the message. But no matter what the time or moment in the game is, no matter what the score is or when you do it, if you just press the home button, you get disconnected. That's it. You're out. You lose. If you wanted to check the time, or if you wanted to save a replay, look at a message, accept a party invite, see what your friends are doing, which I know so many of you do by habit, you just immediately get a loss to your record. But that is not where it ends. There is another issue with this. I think I'm going to have to put somebody else into the team because of a loan there. Okay, contracts. I please have some players in this club. There is another issue, guys, with this, whereby if you are in the pause menu and you have clicked resume match, but your opponent hasn't clicked resume match and there are still seconds on the clock, you still can't press the home button then. So I hope that I get somebody who doesn't immediately unpause the game after a pause. I actually want someone to be a formation changer. I haven't come across one yet whilst I've been trying to make this video. But I want someone that's going to change their formation. Is this guy a formation changer? Probably not. Maybe he is. Maybe he switches to a 4-1-2-1-2. I hope this is a formation switcher. But anyway, if you pause the game and then kick the ball out of play and then click resume match, you get like 38 seconds, right, to do what you want to do. Now I'm going to give this guy right here a goal as well because I want him to actually to go through off the back of this, and then I'm going to pause the game. After I pause the game, if this guy lets the pause go, okay, good, top celebration, dude. Top celebrate, love it. Yeah, celebrate more. I'm only going to give you a win. Right. So if I click resume match, see how the timer's there. If I press the pause button, I get disconnected. There's still 34 seconds left. Why am I getting disconnected? If you think, oh, I've still got 30 seconds, let me have a quick look at that message that guy sent me. Doesn't matter. Let me record the game clip of that goal that I just conceded, or goal that I just scored, or weird happening that just happened. It doesn't matter. You get disconnected. And this is bad because it punishes the people who don't cheat with no regard. And the only people this benefits are the top 100 leaderboards. That's all it benefits. And the reason why it's all it benefits is because if you're a gold 3 standard player, if you generally get gold 3, 18 wins, and you come across a guy that cheats against you and uses a no-loss glitch against you, he doesn't take a win away from you. All he does is take a loss away from himself. So if you're beating him and he uses a no-loss glitch, you still get the win. If you're drawing with him and he uses a no-loss glitch, you just get to replay that game. For you, nothing changes. If you're even an Elite 2 player and you get 32 wins, it doesn't affect you by removing the cheaters, because the cheaters don't affect your result in any way, shape or form. The only position the cheaters affect is this leaderboard here, because they get more wins than they should have had because of the no-loss glitch. So, to satisfy the top 100, you are satisfying only 100 people in your entire game mode. You are disrespecting everybody else, because I get what people are saying. I've been talking about this on Twitter a lot, which is why I'm making the video. People say, just don't press the home button. And it's easy to not press the home button, right? Just don't press it, you don't get a disconnect. But people press that button by instinct for multiple reasons. As I said, like me personally, I press the PS button during FUT Champs so many times. When somebody pauses a game to make subs, I just have a look at messages. I'm like, okay, we've got any messages? No new messages. And that's it. Or, oh, what's the time? 10 past 12. Cool. No, doesn't matter if you wanted to do that. Maybe you want to join a party. It doesn't matter. For whatever reason you press the home button, whether it's to record a game clip or anything, it doesn't make any difference. You just get a loss. And the reason why this frustrates me so much, and the reason why I've come on to make a video about this, is because you can't recover that loss. And EA are just happy for you to have that, because they want to benefit the top 100 during a qualifying month. And this to me is disgusting, because what they're saying is that they only care about the people that qualify in this game, because those people that qualify go to regionals, and those regionals give them big promotion boosts where they can get hundreds of thousands of people watching them on Twitch, and that's what they care about. They care about the number of people that watch Foot Champions at regionals, because that's where sponsors and money comes in from. They don't care about the average Joe that might take 2 or 3 losses by not accidentally pressing the Xbox button, but out of habit pressing the Xbox home button. You can't like message EA afterwards and be like, hey EA, I was 5-0 up in the 88th minute and I just wanted to check a message and I got a loss. And that loss stopped me from getting Gold 1 this weekend league. What are you going to do about it? Do you know what they're going to do about it? They're just going to ignore you, because they want to make sure that these top 64 dudes in the monthly leaderboards are the not cheaters. That's what they want to do. They just want to make sure that the top 64, and this is not a slight on any one single person that is on this leaderboard, because it is not their fault and it is not our fault. It is EA's fault. But the fact that EA are not taking responsibility for this issue, the fact that they haven't even addressed the issue, they haven't even said, hey guys, there's a lot of cheaters in the game. We're having to take extreme measures throughout this qualifying month to make sure that no cheaters prosper during the qualifying month. And to do that, we've basically set a situation whereby if you press the Xbox home button, you will get an automatic loss. Please understand the severity of this and the fact that you will not be able to recover those losses. I would have been much more appreciative if that was the message, and you wouldn't be seeing me here today in this video. But the fact of the matter is, they said, due to unforeseen circumstances, if you now press the Xbox button on home, you could get immediately disconnected from a match. It's just crap. It's just so crap, because every single person will suffer from this except the people that cheat. Even the top 100 people will suffer from this. I can't tell you the amount of times I watch streamers and they just, out of habit, press the Xbox button. It will likely happen to someone in this user group here. They'll just be playing their game, they'll just press the Xbox button. Oh, I forgot that you couldn't press that. I forgot. Now I've lost. Now my chance of regionals might be out the window, because I've got a loss that I just didn't deserve. And I don't understand how that's acceptable by EA standards. And what I don't understand even more is how some of the pro players are backing this up, right? They're saying, hey, this is the alternative. This is the alternative to delaying Foot Champs, which I think would have been a more reasonable alternative. Just close Foot Champs this weekend. Delay Foot Champs, change the structure over the next 8 weeks so that you can get the qualifying month in over the next 3 or 4 weeks, and then for March's month, just have it as a 2 or 3 week month. Have it as a shorter month, and just like cut it somewhere else so that you can delay this so that the cheaters can't prosper. I don't blame the top 100 dudes, but everybody suffers here because of these cheaters, so that EA can make sure they get the fairest top 64 players on Xbox, and it's just not acceptable for me. And I'm not even on Xbox, I'm on PlayStation. I just hate the moral and the principles behind what EA have done here. That at least one person this weekend league is not even going to even know, really. They're not going to understand the severity that by pressing this button, you just get disconnected. And I don't think that's fair. And like, I saw AJ3 FIFA posted a tweet of him in the Daily Knockout tournament where he was winning and he was in the pause menu. I don't know if he was in the final or what, but he was in the pause menu like I showed you, where he had like 16 seconds of the pause left, and he just pressed the home button for what reason I don't know, but he pressed it and he got disconnected. And that to me is just, it absolutely blows my mind. And I understand and sympathise with the fact that they don't want cheaters during a regional month. You know, this is a month where we find the best 64 from each console that then go and battle it out for prize money and such. But let's assume that one of these dudes presses that home button by mistake, or out of habit, out of instinct, for whatever good reason that they do so in their weekend league, and they miss out on a place at regionals because of that, because they won't get gifted that win back, they won't get given another opportunity to play that game, they will just miss out. EA have taken something that was unfair for some and they've turned it into something that was unfair for everyone. And maybe I'm being a little bit extra on this, because at the end of the day, just don't press the Xbox button and you don't have a problem. But what other game have you ever seen that has punished you with an immediate, unretractable loss for pressing a button on the controller? We are EA Sports FIFA, and you lose.